Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I am going to be making Stodgy Grub. I consider this to be my own personal recipe. I don't know if anybody's ever made anything like this, and I didn't bother to look it up and see. This just kind of popped into my head and I thought, hey, that kind of sounds good. You might even consider calling it a dump casserole because it has a lot going on, I'm telling you. I am going to cut up this chicken. I would like it to be in small chunks. I also have some of this maple bacon pork sausage links, and I am going to cut those up as well into small chunks. I've got my pan all heated up. I'm going to add my chicken and my pork. Going to add my beef. I know some of you are probably sitting there thinking, shouldn't be cooking all these different meats at the same time because they all have different requirements for being done, but believe me, it'll be fine. Try to get this mixed up a little bit without breaking up my sausage too much. Turn the heat down to kind of a medium-low temperature, and I'm going to let my meat sit there and cook. On this burner, I have 2 cups of water. I want to bring that to a boil. I'm going to just add in a little bit of pink salt just for some flavoring. As soon as this comes to a boil, I'll add a cup of rice to it. The water's boiling. I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. Bring that back to a boil, and then I'll turn it down and let it simmer. I mean, it's just cooking rice. Nothing special. No different way of doing it. Just following the instructions on the packaging. While I am waiting for my meat to cook and my rice, I am going to chop up some Velveeta. You can use a different cheese if you wish. And I'm going to make these pretty small chunks because I actually want them to, I'm going to want them to melt across the entire casserole, and I'm using a pretty good sized dish. My meat appears to be cooking up nicely. Rice is done. I'm just going to turn that heat off and let it rest. All my ingredients are done, and I'm ready to begin mixing them together. Put my rice in. Go ahead and add my meat. I'm not going to drain it, but I'm not going to purposely try to get a bunch of that juice in there. I'm going to go ahead and stir that up just so it's a little easier to mix all of my components here. I'm going to add in a can of Bush's baked beans. I'm using barbecue flavor. Adding a can of golden whole kernel corn. I'm going to go ahead and mix that all together. I have a feeling my bowl may not be quite large enough. I'm going to add some barbecue sauce, and you can use whatever barbecue sauce you want. I am using this blackberry barbecue sauce, which is absolutely delicious, by the way. Got this when we were in St. Augustine. It is so good. I need to add some tater tots. This is a 2-pound bag. I'm only going to add probably about half, maybe a little more of it. I'm just going to mix all that up. casserole dish. I did spray some cooking spray in it because I don't want anything to stick. I'm going to dump my entire contents of my bowl, whoa, that's heavy, into my casserole dish. I'm just going to evenly spread this out. Use my diced up cheese, and I want to spread this out. I'm going to spread it out pretty good to start with, and then if I have extras, I'll just kind of go back over. It should melt pretty well and cover the top of the casserole, that's my hope. That's my goal. I'm going to stick this in my oven, and I'm going to leave it in there probably 35 to 40 minutes. I think that'll be enough to get those potatoes or the tater tots nice and cooked through. It'll finish cooking any meat that I may have not got thoroughly cooked. Once it's all done, once I get it out, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll do a little taste test and tell you how it tastes. Holy macaroni, look at that. And it smells really good. I'm going to dish a little bit of this up. This is really hot. Try to get a little bit of all the meats, maybe some of the tot in there. I like it. I like it. I think it has a really good flavor. Yeah, I think that is really good. If you decide to give this a try, drop me a comment below and let me know. And don't forget, you can change the ingredients if you wish. You could use different meats. You can use different veggies. You can do whatever you want. If you do something different, let me know what you did different. Thanks for watching. Happy eating.